Thrill Sports' Street League Skateboarding will bring its next takeover to Las Vegas this weekend, and it's all happening right outside of ComplexCon at the Las Vegas Convention Center. To share more tricks and more details about this high-energy event, our Thrill Sports CMO, Tal Cooperman, and professional skateboarder, Dashawn Jordan. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, thanks for being here. This is pretty exciting. Tal, we've got to jump right in,
okay.
and no pun there with the
Great.
with the jumps.
With the skateboarding.
Yep. You know, you see
ready.
that leg?
You brought the right shoes today.
Yeah, I brought the right ones right there. Tal, what is Street League Skateboarding, the takeover that's happening, and what really makes this experience unique?
Totally. So it's just like it sounds, you know, Street League Skateboarding. We're kind of like, to dumb it down for everyone, it's kind of like we're like the NBA of skateboarding. We have the world's best skateboarders that skate for us. We usually do it in an arena. We travel all over the world. We sell out everywhere. We just got back from Paris. We sold out Roland Garros that had like about 14,000 people.
Wow.
It was awesome, a historic moment for us. This weekend, October 25th, we are partnering up with ComplexCon. We're doing it across the street in a parking lot. It's our takeover event, which is usually outside. We take a couple of like cool little spots from skateboarding and rebuild it in a parking lot. And then that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. But we're also, it's kind of like we're going to be creating like a block party. Yeah. So we're going to also have Nitro Circus, which is another company under our umbrella, which is like freestyle motocross and people doing crazy stunts off ramps and things like that. We also have bands like Trash Talk and Dead City Punks performing. And then some of like Vegas's like favorite food outlets like With Love Always Burgers, Prince Street Pizza, Yababa Shawarma, Big B's Barbecue, like just one big crazy hurricane. So it's gonna be really cool.
It sounds like so much fun. What made you bring SLS to Las Vegas? And I mean, obviously you guys are no strangers to ComplexCon, so doing it with them in collaboration with them as well. I mean, what started all that?
So we were looking to fill the calendar a little bit with one last location before our Super Crown, which is like our Super Bowl mega moment, right? We do that in Brazil. And I was talking to Aaron, the CEO of Complex Media, and he was like, hey, we should partner up and do something together. And I have this awesome parking lot across the street, and we'll do ComplexCon, we do all of our merch drops and everything and all of our shows, and then you guys bring in Street League with your event and we could do it together. And I was like, it's our backyard. Our company's based in Las Vegas, and I was like, we should totally do it in Vegas because it's the mecca for entertainment.
Yeah,
so,
Definitely. Dashawn, you've been part of SLS for years and even won your first event as a rookie, so kudos to you.
Thank you.
What is it like to see the changes made in SLS with these takeover events? I mean, it's got to bring more people out to the sport and enjoy it as well.
Yes, when SLS introduced like the takeover, movement and that whole thing, it was something cool and I feel like refreshing to just skateboarding it as a whole, because a lot of the contest circuits, I feel like there needed a spark, you know what I mean? And so with SLS, like bringing this moment and bringing the community together like in a different way than the normal like contest tour or like an arena, it not only gave back to like skateboarding as a whole, like the street side of skateboarding, that culture. It just introduced to other people who didn't know about that side of skateboarding, to come together and see it firsthand. So all the stops are, replicas of like famous skate spots or landmarks that, a lot of the skaters are familiar with. So it's always a good time to come together, and be with the community, have another session with our friends, because really that the event is all about that, It's competition at the end of the day, but the special thing about skateboarding is like it all depends on like energy, community,
Community aspect, yeah, definitely. I mean, you're known for your style, your creativity. So what are some things you're going to be bringing? And I know we don't have the big ramp inside the studio, but maybe you could show us just a little something.
One of my favorite tricks is a tray flip. I kind of like, that's a foundation to a lot of tricks I do. So when I can show a little tray flip on flat, these ain't skating shoes, but I feel like we can make something work.
Okay, let's
they're pretty much cleats. Cortez's one.
All right, we're gonna give you some room too. We're gonna watch out for these shins over here.
Sheesh.
Woo! Wow. Do we have like a slow-mo cam that we could just like slow-mo that. I mean, that's just a very tiny, tiny portion about what we're going to see this weekend,
100%.
right?
And you're not just going to see me. You're going to see tons of other amazing skateboarders who, you know, are the ones, you know, in this, the world's best. So you guys are in for a treat for sure.
Yes, definitely. Well, thank you guys so much
for
joining us
us
this morning. You can learn more about Thrill Sports' Street League Skateboarding on their website at streetleague.com. And make sure you don't miss them this weekend at the skate lot right outside of ComplexCon. All right, time to go. Give me this board.
Yeah, good.